Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kodash. Double honors under the Elders, Apostle Grand Millstone, the Elders Grand Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings under the hopeful elect. That's sincere servants of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yes, on the brother Chayaba from GMS Tables Camp, coming back with another lesson to the Spirit. Yes, so this lesson be based off of to get straight right into it. Sirach chapter 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Yeah, we understand we are at the very, very end of this world. World, of course, meaning era. Because, when people think about the end of the world, they think that the whole earth will be destroyed. No. When the scriptures speak about, of course, 2 Ezra chapter 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Of course, being that Esau's world, meaning Esau's era, well, we're at the very, very end of it. So, Esau's world, or yeah, pretty much again, we're at the end of Esau's era. Meaning that he's gonna lose his rulership. He's gonna be taken down from his rulership, and Jacob would be the beginning of it that followeth. But of course, and once Yahushua comes back, of course, he's gonna come back in the midst of World War III, and he's gonna come back again. A fire will be kindled in the earth when Yahushua comes back, meaning a lot of things will be happening, especially World War III will be happening. Even before Yahushua returns and World War III, there's going to be a lot of things happening. And there's a lot of things happening as we speak, but it's going to continue to get worse. Scriptures go into famines, pestilences, earthquakes, upwards of the people, anarchy. Esau coming down like a madman, sparing none, martial law, all that is within the scriptures, man. All that is mentioned within the scriptures. So as servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we're expected. Ultimately there's requirements of us. If we want to be deemed worthy to escape all these things. Of course, escape meaning to endure all these things until the coming of Yahushai, because there won't be no rapture where, we don't go through these things. No, we're going to have to pass through these things. But the difference is that those will be part of the elect, the remnant. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will reserve us. So it says again, make no tarrying. Sirach chapter 5 and 7 says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, put not off from day to day. Meaning what? As soon as we hear the truth, we're supposed to repent. Put off the wicked ways, put off that wicked lifestyle. Put on, as scriptures say, we have to become born again in Yahushai. Put off the old wicked mindset. Put on the new mind that's created in Yahushai. It says put off from day to day. And yeah, even when we're in the truth, we're not supposed to be putting off from day to day. Missing a few days of reading or, because as we know, of course, but it's no excuse. And I'm saying that to me, first and foremost, it's no excuse, not to be doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai daily, studying daily. Again, get into the scriptures daily. Make sure that, of course, again, we're staying in the spirit at all times, because as scriptures say, the days are evil. And anything can happen at any moment, and you want to make sure that we're worthy. So it says, I'm putting out from day to day. Yeah, being consistent, constantly, but in the service of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Yeah, exactly. Because it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And the scriptures say how Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will come back as a thief in the night. It says, in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Yeah, the Lord's going to come. The scriptures say how, we don't know the day nor hour where the Son of Man doth return. Basically paraphrasing. So yeah, we don't know the day or hour when he's going to come back. So what? That should put more fear into us, and more, yeah, again, more fear to do what we're supposed to be doing. Because again, Yahweh Shem Yahshua can come back at any moment, and he's going to come back when ultimately, when the world least expects it. That's exactly when Yahweh Shai is going to come back. Again, the Lord's coming back like a thief in the night. You won't expect it. Get it real quick. Habakkuk 2 and 3, or 2 and 1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It says, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah, ultimately what we're doing that, we're standing upon our watch. Meaning, of course, a watchman, what he's constantly watching. And what if anything comes, enemies, whatever, what he warns the people, and we're doing the same thing. And what is a lot of things coming that we're warning the people of. We're constantly warning, or when I say the people, I'm referring to our people. Yeah, the other nations, they're going to hear the judgments that's written about within the scriptures because, we bring that out. But what? Concerning salvation, repentance, we direct on to our people. And we're warning our people of the things that come. By the way, the scriptures. It says, 2:1 again, Habakkuk chapter 2:1 says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower, and will watch to see what he would say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It says, and the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run and readeth it, meaning to break it down. And of course, we break it down in a way so that our people understand it. Obviously, what the KJV is written in early modern English, or not even just that, just breaking it down, because again, the scriptures are a code. A lot of course, symbolic things within the scriptures, more direct sometimes, but hey, again, what, of course, when the scriptures, ultimately, when, the scriptures go into certain things, for example, the mark of the beast, or scriptures speak about Babylon and Great. Of course, we know the mark of the beast be the RFID, the C hip that they want to put in everybody. We understand that what Babylon and Great is America. When the scriptures go into the arrows, how arrows be shot upon Babylon, we know that those are referring onto the nuclear missiles. But the point is that what the scriptures use, ultimately again, the prophets were using the best terms that they had in those times. It is because, again, they were being given visions of of literally these times that we're in right now. Missiles and the C-HIP and all this technology. And again, they were seeing all these things, but they were using the best terms that they had back then. But anyways, the Lord wanted it that way because he only wants us a remnant to get it. If the Lord made it super plain to understand, then, ultimately, everybody would see it then. But the Lord made it where, there's a lot of parables within the scriptures, a lot of symbolic speech, kind of just simply symbolic speech. And again, the prophets have the understanding to break it down, so with our other apostles of Great Millstone and others on down. Of course, onto the like-minded brothers, we have, of course, the vision, we're able to break it down, and we're able to understand what the scriptures say unto our people. Yeah, so we're able to break it down to our people. It says, verse 3 of Habakkuk chapter 2, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Yeah. It says, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Exactly. Meaning that, Well, the scriptures constantly going to the end, the end times. And what eventually it will happen, no matter what. And again, it's gonna happen very, very soon. We're at that tipping point where what all hell's about to break loose. And what Jacob's trouble will be at its max. So what? Yeah, the point is that it won't tarry. So what? Again, we shouldn't. No Israelites should be in the spirit of taking my time and not in my lifetime. And when again, all these things are happening. Trump narrow is in office. Again, just what all these wars are happening around the world. Just what more and more chaos is happening. AI. Again, we can 100% see that we are at the end. What the implementation of the mark of the beast is very, very soon. Elon Musk, he's pushing for that Neuralink. But the NWO, all that again is literally here at the door. All that is at the door. About to happen very, very soon. But again, we understand that 2/3 of the nation of Israel within America, they won't get right. They're going to be destroyed. But the remnant, they're going to understand. So what? Ultimately, we shouldn't be putting off from day to day. We should be locked in more than ever. Of course, now that, again, with all these things happening, we're, clearly at the very, very end, when Yahushua is about to make his return, we want to make sure that we're worthy. We want to make sure that once Yahushua comes, we're able to pretty much, look at what we did and be satisfied with it. And hey, of course, we can all get better. So it's a constant improvement. No brother, of course, should feel satisfied. Me first and foremost. We could always do more. Of course, studying. Of course, again, making sure that, of course, watching videos. Again, just everything. Praying, especially. Praying, fasting, being consistent where we're supposed to do. Because again, Yahweh Shemi Shah is better to make a return very, very soon. So I believe it's our point. Lord's word, you brothers, the edified. Yahweh Shemi Shah, Bashem Kakodash Brakatham. Shalom.